thank you for stopping by today. I'm going to start a new project. You live and learn. This is my first build. So what I'm going to do is, instead of building a brand new motorcycle, I'm going to rebuild this one because I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm going to go back in and we are going to do it right this time. So just to go over what we're going to do is strip the frame and then actually get the frame powder coated, because I painted the frame because I thought it would look better, but it actually is not working out too good. The paint is peeling off all over the place. It's not very good paint. I did a terrible job. It looked good. You just can't ride it, that's all. and then I'm going to change out the front wheel, replace the 21-inch front wheel with a 23-inch front wheel, so it'll still look more classic and not overdone. I think it'll just give it a little more custom look, a little bit bigger, and that should go on no problem without having to change out the front end or anything, because it's got a nice rake on that front end. It's plenty of room for the 23-inch. Get that on. So repaint the tanks, oil tank, gas tank fenders, repaint those, powder coat the frame, and then another big thing we have to do is rewire everything. Have to rewire it with, do it properly this time. I don't think I did the best job. I mean, it's working, but I could do a much better job. And new harness and everything, get that all rewired. And then another major thing, I'm going to have to go in and rebuild this motor. So one mistake I did is I just kind of took the motor apart and then rebuilt it myself. I took the crankcase to some club members, and they didn't really machine it or replace any of the parts. They just kind of, put it back together, and it needs to be, I need new parts in that. It needs the crankcase, all needs to be redone and everything. So we'll do that, get that done, have it rebored a little bit, maybe one size up. I want to try to keep it as stock as possible. When I did the tanks, and I got these tanks raw, instead of using Bondo where I needed it, so I sanded too much and I sprang a little leak right here. I got it down too far. It's one little tiny hole. It was funny because I was down in Phoenix at Bike Week, and I'm sitting in traffic. It was about 100 degrees, and yeah, already in March, I think it was like 90 degrees. It was still hot, and I smelled gas. I kept smelling gas. The car, the traffic's not moving. I kept smelling gas, and I looked down, and it looked like there was a wire sticking out of my gas tank here. This super thin, perfectly straight wire coming out of my gas tank. And what it was, a little, looked like a squirt gun stream of gas was pouring all over the motor and going right down onto the hot pipes. And I'm stuck in traffic, and I started to panic. So what I did is I made it back to the hotel safe, and then we emptied out the gas tank, and then I put some JB Weld over the hole, but that didn't hold up. You can see what kind of crap paint I have on this thing. It just, I don't know what I'm doing. So, like I said, you live and learn. I'm gonna have them painted professionally this time with some good really good automotive paint. But the paint that I used just came right off. So, frame, tanks, motor, new front wheel, try to get it all back together, and wiring, and we'll get this thing back on the road. So hopefully you can stick around while we do that. Okay, so there's the bike all apart. This is going to go get powder coated. I don't have to do anything to it. They're going to sandblast it, powder coat it, and it's going to be more durable. I don't know if you can see, but the paint's coming off. You can just see how it melted off in the heat. So there's the front end just hanging there, and work on that. All the parts, got them all boxed up, got them bagged up and labeled so I know where everything goes. Primary's down there, all in one box. The rear wheel, rear fender, and then I got the tanks. Got a new tank here. This is our new tank. We're going to have this painted along with the oil tank on the rear fender. And then here's the motor. Got the motor out, and the motor is going to be completely rebuilt. I'm going to send this out to the same place I sent the Road King motor. And we'll have the crankcase rebuilt properly. Do it right this time. And it's going to need to be bored out a little bit. This thing wobbles, and for some reason it's leaking, so I don't know what's going on. I got to get the stator off of here. I'm going to have to get a couple of picks and put them in there and pull it out. But anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully you can come back and watch our progress on this.